Just say I'm homeless or homeless filmmaker, or in the video title, homeless man killing time or something. But nope, I'm just a guy killing time. I don't go to work for another hour or so, and two things are going on. One is where I park. I live in Hollywood now. The parking is horrendous. Fortunately, the way it works out with my job and the parking on the street is after 6 o'clock, a lot of the restrictions lift. And I never find parking on my street, but a block away, there's parking meters that don't start again until 8 in the morning. So I can either pay for, and they're only good for an hour, so pay and park an hour, or I can just get in my car and go somewhere. And I had somewhere to go this morning, so actually, because I'm working on a film this weekend, the film's requiring coronavirus testing at a specific site, so I'm there now, but the coronavirus testing isn't for another hour, so I'm just killing time until then. But I worked out something else I'm gonna do. I've been so busy, but that's good. I can't complain about that. I finally had a good night's sleep at my place. First 2 nights or so, I didn't, just because I was so busy. I wanted to clean up a little, get things organized, and it was just barely time. And then I have to do paperwork for a bunch of other stuff, and I'm getting requests. Hey, can you get this? Can you get that? Whatever. And I like this stuff. Moisturizing. It smells like mint a little. I just put it on my face. My face is all greasy. But what I'm going to do, I decided I don't want to park on the street like this. The intersection I park on seems pretty dangerous in that cars fly by very close to my car. And I've seen like one car, like a Dodge, what was it? No, was it a Charger or a Chevy Camaro? I think it was a Charger or a Challenger peel out there. It's like cars got by so close. I'm parking on a main street, not a residential street. And I was like, I'm just going to do the option the landlord offered me, which is $100 a month to park in the garage. And the thing is, the cars, it's like double parked in front of each other with one of my roommates. Everybody else, the other people in my apartment don't have cars, which is smart. But I need to make sure, well, what am I saying? I was going to say I need a car. Yeah, I basically do. I mean, I could get around without one. I'd save money on gas and insurance and maintenance. But, yeah, I want one. So, I'm just going to pay the $100 a month, and I finally met that roommate. And it seems like our schedules are pretty different, so that's good. Like, I'm out a lot. I think he's home a lot. So, that works for me. And he was really nice, too. He's like, oh, yeah, we could work it out. No problem. We exchanged numbers. So, I'm like, okay, I feel better about that. At first, I was like, I don't know this guy. I don't know if it's going to be convenient or not. I'm like, it makes sense, If one of us is going out, we can let the other one know with plenty of heads up. And I'm out so much anyways. I'm working full-time job, so that really means like 9 or 10 hours out during the day because I have lunch and then the commute and doing other stuff out. I still want to get some more supplies for the house. And weekends I'll be working a lot on film shoots too, hopefully. Now I just got several requests to work on, not appear on films, to work on films, because anyways, a bunch of the filmmakers I worked with on last few films are working on other stuff now, so that's good. So it means weekends are starting to fill up. And something, somebody just reminded me of something. Tom from Tinfoil Tom from Superhouse. He's roommates with Nathan Barnett. He appears in the Dad series, and he does a lot of video game live streaming. Yeah, I got my notification on my phone for my COVID test. Okay, I'm already there. And then from here I just go to work. And the good thing is it's all so close. It's amazing. I've been here several times before, and normally it's like, a 10, 12-mile drive. Now it's like, oh, it's in my neighborhood? But yeah, he left a comment, a nice comment, supportive of me. He's like, yeah, way to go, Angelo. When I, showed I got housing, he said, now you can play video games. I'm like, oh yeah, I can. I want to get that figured out. I want to get a gaming stream set up. I don't know if I want to do it in my room. Um, and it's going to take a little while to do all this. I'll need the money for everything. I'll need a Wi-Fi repeater, definitely. The Wi-Fi goes through so many barriers to my room, it's pretty much useless. In the living room, it's fine because I'm right next to uh, the router, and nobody can hear me in the living room. It's great. So that's an option, and I like actually the idea of my room is just dedicated to sleep and exercise, and that's it. And then if I want to work, I go out to the living room. I actually kind of like that because it just makes me dedicated to it there. And it's like if I want to goof around in the living room, I just don't want to. I'm like, oh, I want to work. Unless I'm like done a bunch of work, accomplished what I need. But even then, there's always stuff to do. So, oh, and I had my first real meal last night. I had pho, chicken, Vietnamese chicken soup. So that was nice. And it was nice that it wasn't a huge meal. But it's like, man, I've barely eaten for a few days. And starving myself, and I had a first night's decent sleep just because I was so busy the last few days. So click like, by the way, helps the video out. So yeah, I'll just pay the $100 a month. And the reason it seems like a good idea now is because I'm not doing it because I'm lazy, like because I don't feel like getting up and early and doing something out. I know I can do that every day because that's what I did while I was living in my car. I already know I can, so that's not the challenge. For me, an even bigger challenge is make the money to pay for that. Now, to have my car safe, and there's so many crashes in LA. Insurance is so high here. It was funny driving to where I am now this morning, just a few miles. I saw like the fender ripped off of a car laying on the sidewalk with a bunch of glass around a corner, just like the one I park on. So I'm like, I got to do this. This makes a lot more sense for me. I want my car to be safe. And I got my dash cam, so I'll be setting that up soon. I'm going to try and do a review of that. That would be really cool. I'm still getting out of homeless mode. Like, oh yeah, I don't have to store stuff a certain way. I can eat in the kitchen or the living room. I still got all this trash. I haven't gone to the park to throw away my trash in a while. So that's, an adjustment for me. And I still got to put a bunch of like water bottles I have down here away. But yeah, this is a cool setup. The job's going really well. And I'm just always trying to, keep busy. I forget I don't have a towel here to wipe my hands. I don't want my greasy fingers touching the screen. Maybe I shouldn't have named this live stream Killing Time. Makes it sound like it's boring. It is not, I can assure you. Gotta get my COVID test and then get out of here and go to work. Jeez. Yeah, just hanging out. I want to get some dumbbells too. I got to get dumbbells to work out better. Because now I don't have a pull-up bar. I don't have a dip bar. I don't have the stuff I used at the park to do a back workout, so that's kind of hard to do. So how's it going? Jeez, leaf fell on my car. Oh, I can just wipe my moisturizer in my hair. Seems like a good way to get the greasy moisturizer off my hands and get it into my greasy hair. What time is it? 8:25. Still got time before I can take my test. Otherwise, I would just do it now. I thought I'd go to the food bank this weekend to get food, but I don't know if I'll have time for that either because I'm doing the other thing. I got distracted. Somebody was talking in the distance. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh yeah, because I'm working on a film this weekend. So it's like, damn, I hope I have food for the last next week. I don't want to go to a regular grocery store. Actually, I know a good option. Maybe I'll just go to the food bank like tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock and then go over to work from there. And it's nice to be able to shave every day without having to use water bottles. But anyways, enough of that stuff. Who cares? I'm not homeless anymore, so like now I got to do a lot, but I really want to do gaming live streams. That would be fun. I wonder what games I would play. I've had fun watching people play more like games that encourage you to think and aren't so much about, skills like Dark Souls or whatever. I watched some the Red Letter Media guys play on their previously recorded channel. It's called like Keep Talking and No One Explodes. That was really funny to watch. Or Space Quest 1 through 3, and I didn't see them all, but it's like a text adventure game. And it's really funny, and it gets you talking about it and thinking. Stuff like that seems cool. And I didn't see it, but Police Quest, and there were a few other games. Oh, Octodad, that was fun to watch. Hello everyone, welcome. Click like if you're here, that helps support the channel. I'm just waiting for this place to open up. I'm getting a coronavirus test. It's mandatory for the film I'm working on this weekend. And I had to move my car early because the meter starts at 8 and I didn't want to pay for parking. So I just showed up here early. Then straight from here to work. Did anybody see the David Liebehart Spectacular? That was a lot of fun. That was on last night. My mom showed up. Yes.
The testers were getting ready up there.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll go early. I appreciate that. All right. Well, I'm gonna go get my test early because I want to make sure I'm at work on time. Maybe I can eat a little something out before I go, something healthy. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.